Pisceans, welcome. Adrian Nelson here. Welcome to my channel. If you're coming back, welcome back. And if it's your first time here, welcome to my channel. Please remember this is a general reading. This reading is going to be for the next 3 months. I know that in the last readings I said that I'm going to do new love readings, but I was very strongly guided to do a next 3 months reading for you. So I'm going to do that first, and then we're going to start with the new love ones. Okay. To all of you that are already supporting my channel, I'd really like to thank you very much. I thank you for your likes and your comments and your shares and your subscriptions. And remember to subscribe to hit that notification bell. For everything else, if you are interested in learning the tarot for yourself, there's a link in the description. If you're interested in a personal reading, you want to know about my teaching in psychic development, regression, hypnosis, crystal healing, Reiki, all of that. Everything is down below in the description. Just please note that this reading is not going to have any timestamps. And the reason why it's not going to have timestamps because it's one continuous reading. If you maybe look at this reading, say in October, then the way that you can look at October as your current energy, then look at September as your recent past that brought you towards where you are, and look at November as the energy is coming towards you. So this one is going to park you very nicely then that first week of the holiday season in December. Okay, so we're going to start off with September for Pisces, please. What is it that you need to know? What is it that you will benefit from knowing for Pisces, please, during September? Pisces, there we go. Pisces, quite a number of cards you've got here. How many do you have? 6. Number of hope. Okay. There's balance coming into your life, Pisces. Things are changing for you in a positive way. Maybe taking a little bit of time to change, but there is a flow of positivity here. There is a sense of things shifting into gear. So it might be that maybe everything felt very much all over the place, Pisces. Maybe you felt a little bit like a stranger in your own life. I feel for many of you, there's almost a sense of realizing that you've sort of been following convention in a while. You've been, and for many of you, this could be for most of your life, you've sort of done what you were told. And I feel that you're not really in the mood to continue doing that, you know? It's almost like, I feel it's like you almost sort of like accepted sort of like a certain flow of life, a life expectation for how your life could be. I also feel that for some of you, I don't know, I've got like right there in my neck over here, there's a sense of like a, almost like a stiffness, which I mean, I haven't felt it all day. I literally just felt it now. So maybe if you've got that, maybe there's a message there for you. Okay. But here's a sense of actually taking your time and focusing on you, focusing on the self, which I love because, and I really like to see this, Pisces, because the thing about you is, with the beautiful person that you are, and the beautiful heart that you have this way of sometimes giving so much to others that in the process you sometimes forget to give to yourself. And I feel that this is you sort of coming back in tune and in alignment with yourself, which is amazing. It's a very brave sense for you here in September, Pisces, where before there might have really been a sense of taking the safe route. It's almost like a fed upness here, but not in such a negative sense of the word. It's just, I feel that for some of you, you might be in the space where you were doing things in the right way. You were sort of doing what was expected of you, you know? And there's a sense of almost saying, well, it's almost like questioning everything at the moment where you are and realizing that, well, maybe there's more you want in life. Maybe there's different things you want in life. Maybe you don't just want to, you know, live up to sort of like what the ideas of others placed upon the expectation for your life. There's a sense of, well, maybe I want something different. Maybe I want something more. Maybe I want a sense of adventure. Maybe I want to be in control of my own thoughts. There's a very much a questioning of the self going on here. Is this who I really want to be? And those are the questions that when we ask them, that also, let us go to that new level, to that next level. There's a letting go here. I feel that for some of you, for many of you actually, it's almost like you were carrying others, carrying their emotions. You're not going to get too upset because what if you rock that little boat? So from very good intention, some of you may have intentionally made yourself almost smaller, almost sort of like invisible. And I feel that for some of you, there's the realization, Pisces, and this is quite a powerful realization, where we sometimes get to realize that when I sort of pulled myself back, it's almost like everybody else forgot about me as well. And so for some of you, that was like, well, if I can so easily be forgotten, then maybe I shouldn't even bother to be part of this in the first place. Okay. There's a new building here with the emotions, which is really, really, really incredible. There's a real strength here that is being built here with the emotions for you, Pisces. So obviously with you being that beautiful emotional being, I feel that there might be people that have taken advantage of your good heart. There might have been people that have taken advantage of your kindness. And also, sometimes when things like that happens, because obviously as soulmates, we come together to show each other, where it is that you need to grow in life. So for some of you, it could have been a very difficult period. And I don't just feel right now, maybe the last 6 months, even 8 months, it could have been very, very challenging. But I feel that there's that realization that a lot of the emotions that you're carrying with you is not necessarily your own. And a good question for you to periodically ask, Pisces, especially for you, is the emotions that I'm having at the moment, are these my emotions or somebody else's emotions that I've just taken on because you're that natural empath always, okay? And there's a space of real introspection in September. September could be a space where people don't see that much of you because it's almost like you want to get some clarity in your life about who you are and about where you're actually going. Okay, so that is September. Real space of introspection, taking a little bit of time to yourself. Also maybe really feeling the collective emotions and the collective energy at the moment, Pisces. Let's see what we got for October. For Pisces, please, October. All right, and that one also wants to come out. Let's see who you are. Ooh, nice. Okay, so during October, now this might be a space where you become just a little bit stubborn and you want to be mindful of that. Because during October, I feel that for some of you Pisces, there's a sense coming up almost like, well, why should I apologize? Why don't they apologize? If anybody needs to apologize, why should it be me? Why can't it just be them? I'm going to apologize. No, I'm at peace. I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm at peace. Be careful. Be careful of your mind, Pisces, because a person's mind can sneak up on you sometimes where you will say, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to dishonor myself to the level of actually doing that. But sometimes there is actually a way of keeping a pattern within yourself that is not healthy for you, and you sort of believe that you're standing in your power, but not really. Okay? So just because some people may have taken advantage of you before, Pisces, doesn't mean that everybody's out to do that. Okay. There is a real sense of, sort of like kicking against the curb there in October for you. There's a new beginning that's available, and I just want you to be aware of this, Pisces, because when we know about things, we can be proactive about things, and when they come up, we can be aware of them. There is a space there of new beginnings, but this unwillingness, almost in a sense, to almost negotiate, I get. It could be a way of keeping yourself in a pattern that's not healthy for you. It could also be a way of staying in unhealthy relationships. It doesn't have to be just romantic. It could be friends, family, jobs, certain things that you might not want to look at because they're very difficult to look at. There's a call to clarity here for you. And Now, this is not something that I would normally say at all, but also be careful. I'm just going to say it. It makes me uncomfortable, but I'm just going to say it. Be careful of substance abuse, okay? Easy way out, scapegoats. And also, really be mindful of your emotions, Pisces. So October could be a month that could be a little bit trippy for you. And so what I would recommend with your, what sometimes happens, and because Pisces, you are that beautiful being that has got that beautiful energy. When you sometimes realize that maybe people have taken advantage of you, it's almost like those barriers that can quite easily go up. So be mindful of that. Maybe others haven't like been your best friend that they could possibly be, and that happens in life. But be careful that you don't become your own worst enemy. Okay. Let's see what we've got for November. What is following after that? So October seems to be a bit of a challenging time there for you, Pisces. And you know what? From my heart, let me send you some love right now. Let me send you some love right now for that, okay? Okay. All right. So, look at what you've got there in November. Queen of Swords and King of Swords. So some of you, so now we get it, like in October, there could have been a fear of commitment, a fear of opening your heart, a fear of what if they hurt me again. So some of you may have been very, very hurt previously. And, remember that we said there in October, there's a possibility of love, but those emotions are like, So just know that during October that something wonderful might be coming your way, but there might be some fear patterns that might be at play. And so this is not a very easy start. This is a very rocky start, there in November. So there is the connection, but I feel that for some of you, the barriers are still up, the walls are still up. So there's very much still that sense of protecting the self. But then I also feel that at some point that this might be somebody that really speaks to you, like a third party that says, well, let's look at the evidence presenting themselves. Because I actually get, and I love this, that in October, from October to November, you get to see those self-destructive patterns within yourself. And the moment you see them, that is when the magic is shining through. So this is almost in a sense like the magic is creeping up on you. It's not just coming outright towards you, but it is busy creeping up on you. And it's not in a sneaky way, it's actually in a nice way. Some of you just have very deep patterns of hurt and fear, and you've got your walls up, Pisces, but it is a space where it's almost, during October, just breathe, because it might be a very challenging stage for you. But a lot of times new emotional beginnings can be overwhelming for you, okay? That could even be agreeing to get married to someone that you really, really love, all right? Now, we're just going to get an overall message and see what are we being parked there for that first, sort of week there in December. Beautiful new beginnings. So there's still a little bit of endings. This person must really like you because you are giving them such a run for their money. But I do see you changing your mind there. So very quick changes actually taking place in the beginning of December. You getting very much in there. You getting very much in. You are so very much getting in. So you might be taking the long road when it comes to this Pisces, to this connection, whatever beautiful energy is happening here. It could be a new business over there, but it's an inner stability. So you might be taking the long road, but I do see you getting to the end, and I do see beautiful success for you, and I do see a sense of fulfillment, sort of like from the beginning of, more sort of like the middle of November towards that start of December. Okay, so that's what I got for you. I hope that helps. If it resonates, I'd appreciate you liking the video, comment, subscribe to the channel. Remember to hit that notification bell. If you want to have a personal reading, email address down below. See you next time. Bye.